Hello and welcome to another segment of Western Wisconsin Journal. I'm Jamie Johnson, the government and political correspondent, and today we're not inside the studio as you may recognize, but rather we're down at the Hudson Police Department, and my guest today is Traci Hall and Raider. So we're here to talk about basically law enforcement canines, and it's kind of a new thing, so I want you to explain. We're starting here with Raider. Kind of an obvious puppy. And before we talk about Raider, Traci, why don't you just introduce yourself as far as how long have you been with Hudson PD? What are your primary duties?
Okay, yeah. I'm Officer Traci Hall, and I've been a police officer here since 2008 full-time. I started off with patrol, went to investigations, did school resource officer the last 5 years, and now I'm currently the community relations coordinator and facility K-9 handler.
Okay, so now that, you're not going to be doing the school resource officer anymore?
Correct. That was, we do 5-year commitments here in Hudson, and I did my 5 years. So now they allow someone else to have an opportunity for that. But
well, thank you for your service in that regard. You did an outstanding job. So now neither of us are associated with the school district anymore.
Correct.
So, but now you've got the new duties, community relations. I'm somewhat familiar with that. My brother-in-law had that job over in Brooklyn Park. But
very good.
that last part, facility canine handler, that's a new title. Tell us, what does that mean, and how does that relate to Raider?
Okay. Facility K-9 oftentimes is for departments and organizations to have a K-9 within their facility. So here to help boost morale, help bring calm to a chaotic environment, help reduce stress, things of that. He will act primarily as a facility K-9, but however, we will also do a lot more community engagement, which is a little different than other facility dogs.
Okay, and emphasize the word will, because obviously Raider is not fully trained yet.
Correct.
Hasn't even gotten any training yet, really.
Correct, yes. He's
Other than, is he paper trained?
Not quite yet, even.
Okay.
So we're still working on all that. He's about 9 weeks old. I just picked him up last weekend. Monday was his first day coming to work. We will be doing training continuously. It's about 1 to 2 days a week. We'll be working with Soldier 6 and learn a lot of basic commands.
What's Soldier 6?
Soldier 6 is a nonprofit organization out of the cities that donates dogs for like service dogs, for emotional support dogs and things of that, for veterans and police officers that struggle from PTSD, and also with departments for therapy dogs. So this dog will be as the therapy part of it.
10 years ago, you wouldn't have even probably talked about such a thing,
Correct.
I imagine. And we've had some unfortunate events, and law enforcement has been, gone through a bit of criticism. I think we're beyond that point now, and people are looking, especially putting more emphasis on mental health and well-being. I know burnout is a huge issue with retention in police departments and people retiring, leaving the profession early. So I imagine that Raider here is designed, having Raider here is designed to try and address that.
Yes, absolutely.
And so right now, where does Raider stay at night?
He lives with us. So at home, he gets to be more of a family pet and associates with my other dogs at home, my boys, trying to figure out the cat.
Okay. And so having the dog living with you and feeding the dog and caring for it and everything, I mean, it's got two purposes, but the primary is to kind of build that relationship so that when you are out in the public with the dog, that the dog has a primary handler to respond to.
Correct.
And it's not like the dog can just be shifted from police officer to police officer or having a non-police officer raise it. That would be difficult then.
Yes, yep. And also, it's a lot of work for these guys to be interacting with people all the time. So it's good for them to have their off time as well and get to go home and just be a dog and have their time off of work.
Now, off camera, we talked about we're going to have the other canine that associated with Hudson Police. That dog has different duties, different training, and so forth.
Yes.
So, and again, been the traditional apprehension, drug sniffing, dog search, and
Yes.
so forth. But for Raider, when does Raider's training start, and about how long a process is that?
It starts right away. Probably next week, I believe, is our first training session. And then it's ongoing, because then we'll get certified as a therapy dog / service dog, and then we'll continue that training to keep getting recertified and everything every year as well.
Unlike the drug dogs, apprehension dogs that have kind of a finite career, it's generally around 7 years, how does that compare to what Raider will experience?
We're hoping to get at least solid 10 years out of him. He can go as long as he can tolerate people and still do its job on bringing, that therapeutic touch and calming sense and listening to commands and stuff. He can be here for a while.
Now, I recognize a couple different breeds, and he's got some big paws, so he's going to do some growing. What kind of breed is he, and how big do you expect him to be?
He is a Goldendoodle, and I'm expecting him to get about 60 to 70 pounds.
Okay, and so that's kind of a cross between a standard poodle and a golden retriever?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Great personalities, and again, eventually he'll be trained to be able to stay, even when you're among large crowds. And you were explaining off camera a little bit about how the dog will be trained to accept touch and actually seek it out, right?
Correct. Yep. And being able to stay calm in chaotic situations, to heel, center to go between the legs in crowded situations, and then to be able to lay on people if he needs to help, kind of like more of a weighted blanket type thing, or just to be able to be next to them, to be pet, and things of that.
All right. And so is there, like, when they're growing, in the growing stage, obviously they're hungry, they eat, but do they have, like, fitness standards like police officers do?
Yeah.
Once they're adults?
Yeah. So right now I'm hand feeding him. That will help with the training process. And so everything will be hand fed. And then he will hopefully maintain all that. So they talked about that too, is not to let other people give him too many treats. Otherwise,
Right.
Everyone wants to give him treats, and then he'll get overweight and lazy and not want to work to his job. So
How about the issue of spay or neutering, in his case neutering, obviously?
yeah, so we will neuter him. That will help keep him calm and not as territorial and things of that. So he will get neutered when the time is right.
Right, when the vets say it's a good time, right?
Yes.
All right, so as far as the dog, you called him a facility dog, so he's right here in Hudson Police Department, and will be moving when the police department moves to the new facilities?
That is correct, yes.
And then, but about how much of his time do you anticipate being in the police department itself, and then how much out in the community? And give us examples of where you might be taking the dog.
Okay. So the primary focus will be in the facility, but we will be going out to do like daycare presentations, going to the nursing homes, and then a lot in the school, especially when school is in session. The elementary kids, middle school kids, or any even high school kids that are experiencing crisis and needing a little extra support. And then also for call-outs, so if we're on a high-stress situation, to go in and help if there's kids involved, to be able to distract the kids.
Okay.
And things of that. So be utilized in calls as well.
So you'll be using your school experience then that you gained?
Yes, I'm hoping to be able to get into the schools as much as I can.
Okay.
So, and this is a new program too, so we're still learning as we go, and we're always looking for different ways to be able to utilize him the best we can.
Okay.
I'm hoping to do some foot patrol and things of that to be able to engage the community in other ways too.
Yeah.
Start good conversations.
Yeah, well, and he's going to be, he hasn't gnawed on things or anything like that yet?
Oh, he's still a puppy. So yes, we are taking out lots of things out of his mouth here. He'll find everything right now.
Oh, yeah, you bet. Well, that sounds exciting, at the same time, inspiring. So, I would like to be able to come back once he's full grown, and we can talk about what he's done and how the training went. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
Love to get the word
anything
out.
that I missed that the public should know, or if they have questions, who can they reach out to?
They can reach out to me, Officer Traci Hall, right here at the Hudson Police Department. Email, phone calls, either way, and I can answer any of their questions or be able to find a way to utilize Raider the best we can.
Is your Tracy spelled with an IE or a Y?
Actually, just an I.
Just an I, okay.
Yes.
There's like 3 ways, so.
Yes,
all right.
there is.
All right. Well, Tracy, thank you for answering my questions, and it's great to meet Raider, and look forward to talking to you guys in the future.
Yes, thank you very much.